There you go.
Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved. Yes. But if I'm part of that corruption, I'll defend it.
It's a friend of
The classics.
Yeah, man. Should give this an amapiano twist.
Put it through the chat, boy. Make this amapiano. Okay, I'm trying to enter my team. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, rollers and other small insects, welcome to another episode of Eloquently Saying Nothing. I am your host today. See, and I have to wait for you to play it.
And now, for an experience you never had before, I'm going to bring you in, and you are going to remain here spellbound for many minutes. The greatest thing that ever came out of Africa.
Here it comes.
My favourite word there is spellbound.
Spellbound for many minutes. Here it comes.
Very
Spellbound.
At Big Wahala, Insta, at Big Wahala on Twitter, at ESN Big Wahala on TikTok. What's good, people? Me just writing my one video of Met. Anyway, I'm your host today. Big up yourselves, everyone. And then on the left of me, I got my brother from my mother and father. I call them uncle and auntie when I greet them again, because they're my family still. Simple Simon.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, Empress Menin, Mama.
Gaza forever.
Rastafari for real. Gaza, we say forever aligned to the foundation. We say boom, we say bam, we say aye.
You know what? I want to say that I was being prejudiced today, you know.
What happened?
Well, I don't know if it's a prejudice or it's just, what did you call it when you think something about people when you say a type of people do this type of thing.
That's prejudice. Yeah, that is it.
I think it's a different word I'm using. But when I saw Stav at the window, I thought it was you.
So Stav at the window, you thought it was me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's wearing the colours of Rastafari.
Yeah. For real.
And I was like, oh, that's simple. And I know, it's not.
Yeah. All right. It's flying the flag today.
Which came first, the Rasta or the bald head?
Well, you know those are African colours, right?
Yeah, I know, but still, for me, it's still Rastafari.
Yeah, would have been Ghana first, isn't it?
Or Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Are these Ethiopian colours?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I didn't know.
You know, there's an Ethiopian church down the road there. So
Yeah.
I see them coming out their things too. So
Coptics.
Is yellow in the African colour?
Yeah.
It's gold though, isn't it? It's not yellow, is it?
It's gold. Look at how many flags.
See, you would pass the gay test.
Why is that?
We were just talking about a video. You know the guy that says you are gay, yeah? You know the one we're talking about.
Yeah.
He does like other videos now, and one of the videos he does like a job interview, yeah? And he asks the man numerous questions, and the questions are almost just like manly questions that a man would know. And then the last question he goes, "There's one more question I have to ask you." And then he shows him like a booklet, and he goes, "What color is this?" And it's like pink, yeah. But the guy says it's fuchsia, and he's like, "Okay, thank you very much for coming." He's like, "But no, thank you." He said it's fuchsia.
Future.
This is why my children can't have.
Like some kind of a luminous green or
basically it's pink,
yeah.
but he used the correct pink.
Yeah.
So as far as he can say you are now gay,
yeah.
so that is gold. You've now just said it's yellow because as far as they can say it's yellow.
Look,
that's yellow. Bro.
I was trying to search for that video on Twitter,
But I thought the African colours were red.
We've got to go back instead of just
Green.
finishing this before we go back.
Yeah, well, people need to be corrected. I think it's red, green, and black.
Yeah, he didn't mean literally the color for like a pseudo African flag, because it's not. I guess it's like a makeshift or made up African flag, which would be those colors, yes. But this is like in terms of colors of like land, blood, gold. It kind of crosses over a few countries in Africa.
Saying that, you may continue.
Thank you. I put in gay and pink to try and find it. So hopefully somebody will put that in the description.
You must have got porn. Oh, no.
What did you get?
Everything is porn.
I'm like, this is why my children can't have.
Wow.
Exactly. Just, and I'm not going to tell you what it is.
It's always porn. You can't put anything in a search engine without porn, especially if it's anything that's viral. Anything that's viral.
I just realised, don't put gay in.
Yeah, I did think that. But anyway,
Mr. Wolf, as far as Africa is concerned, out of the 54 countries in Africa, about 10 of them have got red, gold, and green prominent on their flags.
Red, gold, not yellow.
Red, gold, and green.
it's gold. It's not yellow. Anyway,
Love would be easy if the colours were like my dreams.
you ready, brother?
Red, gold, and green.
Big tune.
Red, gold, and green.
I stand corrected.
So you like that song?
Gaza.
You like that song?
It's a trap.
Do you like it? Do you like the song?
He just said it's a big song.
It's a big tune.
Okay.
Okay, so can you get up and?
It's a joke.
It's the same thing with the free show, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is, I'm assuming that would be the type of question that they ask.
Was he gay?
Yes.
I can't remember. Because remember back then in the 80s.
What is it? Culture Club. There's people that in it.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, back
I
then.
can't
them
remember who
people-
sings that song, but I remember it was
not Boy George. But anyways,
yeah, it was Boy George.
is it Boy George?
Yeah.
Yeah. He might not be gay, you know.
This man is
beg
not
your
gay.
pardon?
This man.
Back then,
This man here that I'm showing you.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. In the 80s, that's how people were doing the things.
This man here, I'm showing you. You don't think he's gay.
Just ask your
But
Fergie.
you say that in the 80s, that's how man were doing those things. But
makeup and nail rings and
but those mans were the gay mans.
No, not everyone. No. I'm standing on that. As a senior, can you accept that back then?
Yes, Boy George is gay and a prominent member in the LGBTQ community, recognized for his flamboyant gay attitude and contributions while opening up in the 1980s.
All of them. Ataman.
Atom Ant.
What was his name? Adamant. Yeah.
Prince Charming.
Yeah.
Prince Charming.
Gaza tune.
Is he
Prince
gay?
Charming. There's
Yeah.
nothing
Is
to
Adamant?
be scared of.
Are you sure?
Don't you ever. Don't
Can
you
you
ever.
check? I want you to have. I want
Tell me another
Google
handsome.
to be like, this dude is very interested in gay people. Adamant, is Adamant gay? Because
I don't think Adamant is gay, but let's see.
you need to go and watch.
No, Adamant is not gay.
You just tossed it on him.
Fruit on
He's
all
a
of them.
heterosexual man who has been married twice.
They all wore makeup around their eyes, nail clothes, and frilly colours,
How
and
about
showed
my
their
man?
butt cheeks.
David Bowie.
No,
David Bowie's not gay. David Bowie was clapping money. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no. I'm just going through all the names.
I wouldn't be surprised if he
Batted on all the sides.
what's the word I was going to use?
Don't you ever, don't you ever. That's a gangsterish song,
Such
bro.
a gangster song.
How about this brother that
Bro.
For every REM, I think they were.
Well, I don't know. They just made a gay anthem though, so I don't know.
the lead singer?
I mean, the
from,
A's anthem.
the lead singer from Cameo. My man had the
No. But you could say the same thing about Four Fools.
yeah, but I'm asking.
The point is, that's the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gay. Look at
Of course they're not
Bad.
gay.
Look at Bad.
I'm not saying of course, but
He's bad.
Michael Jackson's Bad. All of them
Michael
look like they were meant to be gangsters. That's how gangsters used to dress.
that's my point.
If you look at
this, I know
if
you
you-
ain't from the 80s.
If you
Gangsters
saw,
did not used to
if-
dress like that.
Oh my god,
What are you talking about?
them gangsters used to dress like that, bro.
Go watch the first Furious 5 videos.
Them gangsters used to dress like that. And if
With the long earrings.
What was the film that my man
the
was
high
in?
boots.
With
They had
all
high
with
boots,
all
some of them,
them,
man.
did you see
all them gangsters?
Warriors? Warriors,
No,
come out and play. Look at them.
Watch it.
The man would have the waistcoats
Who did he
with
play?
showing off the nipples.
Michael Max.
No, gangster.
I don't know what you're talking about. American gangster.
Yeah.
Who did he play?
Frank Lucas.
And then who was Frank Lucas? Who did he work for?
Bumpy Johnson?
Yeah, Bumpy
Yeah.
Johnson.
Johnson.
That man didn't dress.
Listen, don't want to talk about them.
not the-
That's not the
that's not-
80s.
that's not
But
the 80s.
Huh?
That's not the 80s. Listen, have you seen what's his name? Have you seen Mr. Biggs?
Them mans were old in the 80s.
This is Mr. Big. Have you seen him when he was back in the day?
Yeah.
Them man dressed like there was the most gayest of looking man.
look at Dr.
And
Dre.
they
had
had
the
beat the
big,
shit out of you,
shoulder
bro.
pads.
Dr. Dre in the 80s.
Little Richie,
They had
all of
big
them.
shoulder pads.
Look at Dr. Dre in the 80s. Man was wearing lipstick.
Nah, it wasn't.
He was.
Brother, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm disappointed with you more so than you. You are actually around
You are
them
from them times.
Well,
I don't remember. I never saw Dr. Dre with lipstick.
He had the Bible open.
That's why you got cussed. Them mans were cussing him. I had the video of him. Yeah, with the sequence. They wore sequins.
yeah,
they wore high heels. So all this stuff about cussing, they all look like Prince. Prince just carried over and carried on doing it.
I stand corrected.
Right.
Yeah, but Adam Man is not gay.
You know, I stand corrected with your gay ass era. Yeah, I stand
Look
corrected.
at these, man.
I stand corrected.
These are meant to be gangsters. Look at them. Fools. Get them open chest.
Yeah, I remember with the big shoulder pads.
Yeah, and everything else. Shoulder pads is making a comeback. We're gonna give it 5 years time.
They are not missing come back.
Exactly. They were the gangsters in the video. With the leather and whatnot.
I know Mr. Ford wore them back in the day.
And the half-cut gloves.
Yeah, but who's to say that gangsters weren't gay?
No, but my point was just that everybody dressed like that.
A lot of the gangsters were gay, bro.
Potentially,
Undercover
yes.
gay.
Yeah, but he said the point was a lot of people dressed like that. It didn't mean anything.
It wasn't even a colour thing. It was just was just.
It didn't necessarily
it was
mean
a
anything.
style, especially if you were in the industry. You showed off I was a musician. A lot of them by being flamboyant.
Yeah, and the fingernail painting is coming back.
Yeah,
because a lot of artists are doing that.
Yeah.
Rappers, all of them.
Yeah.
What's his name? Young Thug just released a new album.
ASAP Rocky done it.
ASAP Rocky was wearing Kitten Heels the other day.
Yeah. Machine Gun Kelly and all
Yobs was not happy about that at all.
I saw that.
Anyway, all right.
Mad thing.
All right, so
I've got a video that I'm gonna play.
Okay, when you get to your turn.
In relation to that.
Yeah, but you need to learn to talk on the mic, man. This is terrible.
Well,
after 300 episodes.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. In front of me, I have my actual blood DNA brother.
DNA. Drugs and alcohol.
Stavros Boss.
Everyone on the roster, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize.
One.
To absolutely nobody.
Get down.
The double champ does what the he wants.
Paid the cost to be the boss. You can't handle the truth.
Yes. Catch me at Stavros Boss on most of the socials.
Plug it.
Yeah? Okay. Man, people like me out here. Efficiency. And to the right of me, I call him the Nigerian Napoleon.
Napoleon, you know. I don't want to be associated with that, man.
Yeah, man.
It's just because he's short and he's a general, innit? That's why I call you the Nigerian Napoleon.
Yeah, he ran things. He worked his way up to the point where he was running the whole country.
Anyway, he's
and beyond.
He's our commander.
Yeah, man.
He's the man that when we come in, we stand to attention and we put our hand to our head and we say, "Sir, sir."
Commandant.
You click your heels when you do it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Did you listen to last week's episode?
I did.
Where he was talking about stamping.
You have to stamp your dick. And you must shine your medal when you see him so he knows that you're of a stature.
Oh, God, at the top.
Senator Wolf.
Wait for the wolf who should be coming directly. You sending the wolf? You feel better, motherfucker?
Shit, Negro. That's all you had to say.
When a man wants, a man gets. You know, you wanted the wolf. That's who he wanted. That's what he needed to know. Bad boy film. But anyway, what's going on, people? You can catch me on Instagram on AK Mr. Wolf, on Twitter on AK_Mr. Wolf. I've got a Yoruba proverb. I did want to play some bits from Blessings Coyote, but her videos are now gone into the 2-minute plus. So if it's okay with you, I will play them starting next week. If not, I'll continue with the 1 minute plus minus 2 minute videos.
1 minute plus minus 2 minute videos. Mathematics.
Yeah, I'll play your video that you're playing now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying for next week. What are you man saying?
You don't have to say it right now on the pod. You could just play your figure. We could talk about it after.
Okay, no problem. This is
I have no problem though.
Sledge Baba.
The wisdom.
Yep, I was waiting for that.
The wisdom.
This is another proverb from him. He's got a fantastic voice, I can't lie.
Ìwọ rí mi mo bẹ̀ ọ́, ìwọ labánirin má dání lẹ́rù nù. Nínú ọ̀sẹ̀ tuntun tí mo dẹ́sẹ̀ lé, dákun ṣamọ̀nà mi, kí n mọ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé, kí n mọ́ ṣìwàwù, kí lé ọmọ lé mi, kọ́nà mọ́nà mi, kó dẹ̀dẹ̀ mi ó mọ́ dìbò yìí, àyù lọ, àyù bọ̀, lọ́wọ́ ń yẹnu, bí n bá ń lọ láyọ̀, kí n mọ́ bọ̀ láyọ̀. Ajé ni mo pè lọ́sẹ̀ yìí, ó wá jẹ́ mi, òun bá dáwọ́ mi lé, ní kó mọ yọrí sí rere, ìbá ṣòwò kí n jèrè, kí n má mú létà dànù, kí n má mú létí àgbà náà, àwọn tí wọ́n ó bá rìn, tí wọ́n ó dà mí lẹ́rù ògùnù, orí dákun ìyá mi yà wọ́n nínú ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí, ire ni mò ń wá, ire ni kí n rí, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni yóò sì rí láṣẹ Elédùmarè. Àṣẹ.
So every week, without fail, he gives a translation. He didn't this week. I didn't do my research, so I just thought he was going to do a translation the following week. So it is what it is.
Wasn't it written in caption?
It was written.
It was written, but I just downloaded it.
It's fine.
Can I ask you a question?
So that one is especially for mummy and daddy who's listening.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed that. For anybody else who can actually speak and understand Yoruba, as for you, for those that didn't, I'll come back next week with something that has a translation.
Send me last week's one because I had a lot of Yoruba.
Oh yes, and it was relating to something that may interest you.
Yeah, and because it was mostly Yoruba, I didn't know. I couldn't get it.
It did have a translation.
Yeah, but it still spoke a lot of Yoruba.
You might do well to just translate that one for next week.
Yeah.
You've watched that one before?
No. Sometimes I just download knowing that it's going to be a proverb.
When you say download, you actually download it?
Yeah, I download it. It's better to play it than to just
Stream
connect
it,
onto
you might have problems.
Instagram.
Yeah.
And plus, you might just flick to the next thing randomly as well.
Exactly. I've been there.
I would like to ask a question to all of them and them still. This Sledge Baba, if he talks and spins your woman, are you upset at your woman?
You know what? This is how you're brother, you know. Because I was saying, if I had that voice, when I open your leg,
I was going to say, because you said you had a good voice, I was going to say...
Excuse me, I want you to remove your pants so I can administer.
He's changed his microphone now, though. So
the wisdom.
Have you noticed that?
This man's talking over me. You hear that, yeah? Anyway, it's fine. He's changed his microphone. Keep going.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry.
You have the wisdom. God, keep going.
Sorry.
Before we came, we was talking about speaking over people when you were saying stuff, but it's fine.
Okay. It's all good. But anyway, catch me on Instagram and AK Mr. Wolf, on Twitter and AK _ Mr. Wolf for Skynon. And his voice is... there's someone who I know who's got such a good voice that he uses his voice to earn money. So he's now like a news broadcaster on BBC Radio.
Right.
And his voice is deep like that, but more Caribbean.
Yeah.
And I know someone who I used to work with, a more older guy, must be in his 70s now. And his voice is similar. He's from Ghana, but I said, Uncle, you need to monetize your voice, man.
But the question I was asked was, if he span your woman, would you be all right with that? Because I wouldn't.
Of course I wouldn't.
The wisdom.
You know what I mean? But
would you at least understand?
I would get it because I've been told that my voice is okay when I'm on the phone, but some voices are just made for broadcasting on radio, or they're made to make money. Like, listen, you've got a great voice.
James L. Jones' business.
That kind of thing.
What's his name? What's that one? The one that did the voice of God.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
You think he's got a good voice?
They call him the voice of God. They actually call him the voice of God.
Yeah. Yes, he does have a good voice.
I've never listened to him and thought that I like the way that you sound.
Do you know the highest rated film of all time?
Or is it the one that he played as... no, I don't. Go on.
Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, yeah.
Part of that, what makes that film good, thank you,
is his narrating.
Yeah. Maybe part of the reason you overtook me is because you know what I'm going to say as well.
That's true.
Yeah. So you're listening to these people. With me, you're just ready to jump on top. But yeah, part of the reason that film is so good is because of his narration. Because that's goddamn right.
Okay. I've never heard his voice and thought, I like the way you sound.
Well, a lot of people, they use his voice as they call him the voice of God.
The benchmark.
Because he was also, one film he did, I think there's several films where he's played God as well.
Bruce Almighty.
No, but there's more. I think there's more films that he's played God, or at least the voice of God as well. But anyway, it is what it is. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, so.
He's well known for his voice.
Thank you for your intros. But what episode number is this, Simple Simon?
331.
What? Star Ross?
In your blood.
Can I make a request?
Are you going to do it?
Yeah, I need permission from my boys first. Anyway, don't worry.
Go on, you can make a request. Go on.
It's the Simple Simon. Now, I know that we're not playing music and stuff. I get that. But I think you could still do the thing, without the music.
How you saying that?
Just do your, this is a poem rendition by such and such, and the song is such and such, so you can just do the song and listen to it at a later time. Yeah, I miss it.
I hear you.
That was a good part, you can't even play the music no more.
It'd be like that though.
But give us something. Abby, give us something.
I kind of agree with Mr. Wolf, but you do what you want to do, innit?
Obviously, you do what you want to do. That's you. I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's right. And you shouldn't live your life to do things to please others.
Sometimes you have to do things to please others. Yes, you do. Sometimes. Abby?
Yeah, if I'm getting paid for it.
My neighbour was telling me that she thinks I'm a very good neighbour because I do for others. I have to do it.
Yeah, sometimes it's not about money, bro. Sometimes sometimes we're here for others.
And what do you get from that?
A joy.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not for others, it's for you.
An inner glow.
Not necessarily. It's not for... No, if I'm doing something for somebody else, I'm not doing it to make myself feel better, no.
There is a...
are you?
There's a...
I think it may make you feel better, but
there's no such thing as an unselfish...
There's no altruistic anything.
Mm-hmm,
so people say that anything you do for other people, there's always something you get in return yourself, even if it's just, I feel good.
But if your intention is specifically to make yourself feel good, then I get it. But sometimes people they're just generous and they're kind and they just want to do something.
Yeah, and when I'm ready to do that, I'll do it. But if I don't want to do something, I'm not just going to do it. Why would I do that for?
You don't, because it's...
Have you never done something that you don't want to do?
For somebody else.
Even though it will help someone else?
Yeah, but I've done it because I want to help that person.
Okay.
I'm not doing it because I'm doing it because I want to help them. So it then helps. It makes me, again, it's something for me still.
So if there's something that you hate doing, but somebody needed it, you didn't want to do it, but you did it to help them. So then you keep saying, why would I do something I don't want to do?
No, but he's making it sound like something like this.
No, you said
something like this that he's saying that I'll be like, look, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I don't have to do it. I don't want to help you.
Something like what?
Like he's talking about we was just literally talking about him doing
the thing that he nominated to do himself. Nobody ever asked him to do it.
No, but he said that he was to do it, and I said I agree with Mr. Wolf. Yeah. Well, you're probably not listening today. I agree with Mr. Wolf.
Me?
Yes, because this is what I said.
No, I did. I know exactly what you're... I know.
Yes, but then he then said to me... Because you're saying, why am I saying what I'm saying? I'm saying because he then said to me, yeah, I was just be like, I'm not doing it. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, if I don't want to do something, why would I do it?
Yeah, but my point is he chose to do it before. He stopped doing it maybe because of the music, I don't know. But it's not... Why is it if I don't want to do it, if it's something that
because he then said that I would be like, I'm not doing it. And I said, yes, if I don't want to do something, I'm not doing it. What would I do it for?
Okay.
Anyway... I'm toast.
Just a request.
On the Morgan Freeman voiceover, it was Bruce Almighty, Evan Almighty, and The Story of God with Morgan Freeman. Those are the 3 films that he did where he was the voice of God.
Has he ever played God though as well?
Yeah, in Bruce Almighty he played God.
Yeah, he was God in Bruce Almighty.
I don't know about the other films.
All right, cool. Anyway, all right, so thank you very much, everyone, for their intros at esnpodcast@gmail.com, #ESNpodcast. Make sure you write and review us and all your social medias and everywhere else, people.
Did we get any reviews last week?
I don't know.
Because I got a few people that have come back.
Okay, so if you want to talk about it, say it.
Well, not so much, because I said thank you for that. Go online and do the review, please.
Well, I don't know. You can check it though.
Yeah, I'll check.
But I haven't checked it.
No problem. But no, even I thought it was a good episode last week.
I'm assuming it's all right.
Yeah, no, I liked it, man.
Why are you assuming it's right?
Because I don't listen to the episodes, is it? So I don't know.
I didn't listen back to it, but I just remember from last week.
Stavros, you listened to it?
I listened to it, yeah. It was a good episode. But most of our episodes are good. So that's it.
Yeah.
I tend not to listen to episodes after I've done them.
Same, because I can remember. But the ones that I'm not on, I will try my best to listen.
I am also the same. I did not listen to episodes that I was on.
Anyway, it's good to have you back, Stav. How you been recently? Anything that you need to talk about where you've been, or anything to say, or do you want me to just go forward with it?
No.
Good. All right, cool. All right, so has anybody got any topics that they want to discuss?
Let's see that shade.
Why is that shade? What? How is that shade?
You said good when I said that the others.
I think. Okay. Explain.
That was not a shade in any way, shape, or form. I was like, all right, good, fine.
Everything from you is shade.
You see how he's got problems in his life. But Sybil, sorry, you were going to say something that you wanted to discuss.
I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of a conspiracy theory space at the moment, especially with the news cycle that's been going around.
Okay, cool.
So I don't know if you've seen it. This thing popped up the other day where Trump has given a warning about Tylenol and pregnancy and saying it's really bad and that the people shouldn't be taking it if they're pregnant.
Paracetamol for the non-Americans.
Yeah, for the non-Americans. And saying basically that as it's been linked to adverse conditions in childbirth, ADHD, and some other conditions, and autism. So the reason why I'm confused a little bit about it is because the news in the UK...
If that was me, bro.
the news in the UK has put that front and centre, and it literally knocked out quite a bit of news for about 2 days. They were just on and on and on, banging on about this Tylenol thing or whatever. And you know me, when a news story gets big like that, I'm always asking, what are they trying to hide?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So in that same time period, the Duchess of York has been found to have sent a letter to Jeffrey Epstein where she calls him a supreme friend.
Oh, wow. Which one is the Duchess of...
that is Andrew's wife.
Fergie.
Ex-wife.
Okay.
Fergie.
But everybody knew they were moving with them though, innit? They got the
I thought it was just the guy.
I didn't know about the wife.
Yeah, the wife as well.
All of them were on the island, bro.
Yeah, but they were ex-wife. They was his ex-wife for the longest time.
Yeah. So, yeah, apparently she's a supreme friend. So, me now, I'm like,
I'm thinking, that's my linking one with the next one.
Oh, because I'm like, how's this Tylenol story taken over? Because that story came out underneath.
Okay.
So I'm like, why is this Tylenol story taking over?
Dominated when it shouldn't.
Yeah, but then I couldn't figure out why it would dominate. But then I realized...
Because it is something... If you was actually... Sorry, I'll let you finish.
Go on, what are you going to say?
If let's say that the President of the United States is saying that Tylenol is causing autism in children...
Let's paracetamol. So the thing that
everybody takes. That is a massive story.
That's the biggest.
Like, that's a massive thing. For even if you want to just say what kind of president is just saying this madness...
Some ex-royal that was bedrooms with this man that's dead. That's dead food news, man.
Yeah, but here's the problem now, because UK our health secretary was like, yeah, everybody just ignore Trump and don't listen to what he's saying.
Yeah, every scientist, medic is saying the same thing.
Yeah, but then there's Harvard University, Johns Hopkins University, and Mount Sinai have all got studies that have said that the active ingredients in paracetamol, which is acetaminophen. Oh, fuck, I can't pronounce
Even
it.
Trump said it better than you.
Yeah, yeah, is linked.
Look at the wording. Check the wording that they said. Because it's important.
Linked to increased risk of autism and ADHD. That's Mount Sinai. Taking Tylenol during pregnancy associated with elevated risk of autism and ADHD. That is Johns Hopkins University. Harvard University. Using that word during pregnancy may increase children's autism and ADHD risk. So what he said wasn't in any way outside of what's...
Okay, put it this way. If he's right, it's the biggest news in the world. And if he's wrong, it's the biggest news in the world. That the president is saying paracetamol, things that women are actually encouraged to take when you're pregnant and have a fever, because a fever is bad for the child. They actually encourage you to take it. So now they're saying that, that could elevate the risk of autism, and he's exposing it. That's massive. Or the president is telling you that the thing that everybody takes, you shouldn't take it. And it's fake news. And he's spreading this thing about the thing that everybody takes. It's massive news. So we can go down that road, but why? If you think that it's just overlapping the other news,
I went.
Then I'll be like,
I went further down the tunnel. So I looked at Tylenol. Yeah. Who makes Tylenol? Johnson & Johnson. Which before I even done the other thing and looking at the university discourse around it.
Yeah.
As soon as it said Johnson & Johnson, that automatically increased the likelihood that what he was saying was probably true, because we know that Johnson & Johnson got a history of fucking up as far as this stuff is concerned.
Yes.
So then I went to go and look at the price of Johnson & Johnson stock to see whether or not it had been adversely affected by this information. Nope.
Yeah, because you went and searched that Johnson & Johnson thingy. How many different companies do Johnson & Johnson own?
Yes, but Tylenol in particular.
Why do you think it's going to make a difference?
Because...
It should make a difference.
They should make a difference.
Yeah, but why do you think that?
Because he's gone and said whatever he said, isn't it?
So you think that that's now got to tank it or rise it?
Lower it.
I would expect that it would lower it.
If you deal with stocks, any adverse news will think you're
I agree.
Even if it's only momentarily. So it could be. Did you check that it went down for the day and then it went up the next day or something? Because it's something that often happens as well.
Yeah, and also did you only look for Tylenol? The people that own Tylenol?
Johnson & Johnson.
But what about other variants of paracetamol?
What, Panadol in this country, but I didn't bother to look in this country. I was just looking at Tylenol because he only mentioned
paracetamol is paracetamol. There's different. There's generic versions of paracetamol.
Yes, but he name dropped Tylenol
because he couldn't say the word that Simple Simon couldn't say, so that he said Tylenol. So he wasn't trying to say Tylenol. He's just like, I can't say this word properly, and you probably don't understand the people I'm talking to.
I wonder if they consume.
Tylenol.
I wonder if they consume then.
For what?
For well, if people are if there's enough scientists to say that what you're saying is incorrect, just because you got a couple of things there, if the majority of them are saying that what he's saying is incorrect and it's adverse, then yeah, they could sue him and say that you've falsely accused our product of causing.
I would agree with you if it wasn't Harvard and John Hopkins and Mount Sinai.
I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that they've probably come up with scientific theories as to what a gender of man or woman is. People are still saying whatever they say, and they'll be able to sue people for telling them that they've misgendered them.
But there are two reasons I can see why you wouldn't, or three. One is just you can't be bothered. Like, this is just going to blow over. It's just Trump. Two is that it's Trump. It's the president. We really want to go against the president, especially ones that holds grudges and tries to actually get rid of you if you do something against him. And then third, which is the road that I think maybe Simple Simon might go down, is that, okay, if we do challenge this and take it to court, what you then have is this thing where now you have to start opening books as opening papers, and as our friends Tops would say, let's open our Bibles, and then you're allowing people to start getting into things that you might not ever want them to see.
That's a whole bar.
So all these sorry,
that's a whole bar. By the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Explain it to me later then. Where now all of a sudden it's like, all right, these documents or whatever to prove your point, you have to expose it. And it's like, we don't want to go down that road, so just leave it alone.
Or number 4 is most people don't even know that Johnson & Johnson is the owners of Tylenol anyway. By saying that,
which is my number one?
Oh, I thought you said something else.
Like, it's just leave it. It'll just blow over.
Okay.
That kind of
thing. No, so it's not the same thing, is it?
It will blow over because people don't even know. Whatever the reason, it's just going to go. Just leave it. It's not worth making a fuss.
Okay, I was saying that the people don't know that Johnson & Johnson own it, and then by doing that now you've exposed the fact that you own Tylenol, and then you become, like what Simple Simon says, more being looked at as, yeah, this could definitely be right because Johnson & Johnson's got a bad reputation for doing this type of stuff.
I would assume, and really I could just Google it now, but I just don't want to do it, that it probably says the Johnson & Johnson company on the back of the thing. Maybe. Because it's not a company that we see in this country. Yeah. It's not something I've seen before. So
is it bad that when I hear the word Johnson & Johnson I don't think of
Johnson? You mean Tylenol isn't a product that we see?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We don't see it as Tylenol, we see it as...
Yeah, because he said Johnson & Johnson.
On the shelves in America where it says, it will say Tylenol, and probably on the packet in small letters.
Yeah, Johnson &
Johnson. Sold more powder.
I was just about to say, I only think of cocaine now when I think of...
Sold more powder than
Johnson & Johnson. I love cocaine rap. I'm sorry.
Okay,
so, okay, is there any...
okay, then circle back now.
All right.
Again, this rabbit hole made me interested in these links with all of these paedophiles over there on the other side, yeah? I wonder how it's possible that, or maybe it's because he's the king, he's dodging all of these bullets because his degrees of separation from
king?
The current one, Charles. Yeah.
Okay.
Because his brother's a
paedophile, his brother's wife's a paedophile.
They didn't say the wife is a paedophile.
Why have you just decided?
Okay, she's friends with she's friends with a paedophile. One of his best friends was a paedophile, Jimmy Savile.
Whose best friend?
Charles. That was his brethren.
Yeah, they had links. I don't know about best friend.
Mandelson, also his friend. His mentor,
but they haven't proved that Mandelson's a paedophile either.
His mentor, that he said was like the person that he really looked up to, was his uncle or something like that. One of his uncles. And one of his uncles was also up on the old Kidley Fiddlers.
Is it the same uncle?
Which same uncle?
You said it's one of his uncles. Is it the same uncle that's a paedophile, or is it you're very...
No, the same uncle. That's his mentor. So I'm just wondering, is it because he's the king why that conversation isn't happening?
So my brother and you're dashing in the wife, which
ex-wife.
The ex-wife. My brother and his once wife, my friend and my uncle.
Yeah.
So my name should be brought up now.
Yeah, I don't understand why you're...
Even though nobody's ever seen done or anything with me and the kids. In fact, I left this gorgeous woman to get with this oaf that I really, really loved. That's the one I actually wanted.
The reason
why... of a clever flock together.
And my thing is, sometimes the person who is in the spotlight has nothing to do with any other thing, but they always bring up the family members or the blah, blah, blah. Like if a black youth dies, it's like, oh, his uncle was a multiple felon. And we're like, no, but the youth himself is innocent.
But the only one that's actually been accused of anything that's going to get to them has been Andrew. And Gary Glitter. Was Gary Glitter, is it, or which one?
Jimmy Savile.
Jimmy Savile.
The rest of them is you're just circumstances.
But the uncle, I don't
even know who that
uncle.
is.
So you can't say circumstances because I don't know who.
I need to find the name. I can't remember his name.
But has he been convicted of the thing?
It is known.
That's circumstantial.
He hasn't been convicted of the thing.
It is known.
Who's that?
Anderson. No, Charles's uncle. I forget his name.
Manderson hasn't been convicted of the thing.
No, because he's out there chilling.
Who?
Manderson.
Chilling where?
Well, he's lost his job now. He's not chilling
Yeah,
anymore.
but if he was convicted, he wouldn't be in the public eye like that.
No, of course not. No.
Has Andrew been convicted?
No, but he paid the woman off. So he got let off, and then she did the civil course, and then civil thing, and then he paid tens of millions or something to her.
Yeah, so is it just
with a note that we don't discuss this anymore. We don't talk about Bruno. No. So that some people say that's an admittance of guilt. If you pay somebody to keep their mouth shut and get rid of them, especially when you've really run a legal case.
Yeah.
Why are you paying the civil thing now? Just write it out.
I'm going to ask. So is he not in the frame just because he's the king?
In this country, yeah.
Uncle Dickie is his name.
There you go.
Uncle Dickie.
Wow.
And he's not his actual uncle, it's his dad's uncle.
Okay.
What does that mean?
And he was a child.
How
He's not like he was his brethren. He was a child.
Who's your dad's uncle to you? I wonder what the family tree
The uncle.
is.
Great uncle.
Great uncle, yeah.
Yeah, so it's still his uncle.
Yeah, but it's a great uncle that's not, they're not age mates.
They're not age mates.
They don't go to do things together, are they? He would have been a child.
And then it makes me think like his two sons don't want to have nothing to do with him too much as well.
Yeah, one of them's called him.
Yeah, and the other one on the other side of the planet.
Because that's not his son.
Wow.
It isn't. No matter how...
It's not his son. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like someone telling me that those children that Michael Jackson present as his children are his children. My friend, these people are playing us. Allow me. They are not his children. That one who's gone to America, it's not Charles' son. Yeah, sue me. I mean, come on. Everyone knows it's not his kid, but they just don't want to say it. Well, not everyone does know that. You have to make a decision. Yeah. You now have made a decision on a dead woman to say that her vagina has been open outside.
Ginger hair, that specifically is that's an inheritance.
Yeah,
thing.
but I think her side of the family does have ginger hair. You
can skip things in it. It's not just because
he looks like his dad.
And who's that? James Hewitt?
James Hewitt.
Yes.
You know, I was I am the English version of Selection Baba. I have a distinctive voice for the
ladies. Yeah, I was saying. We
ride horses together. You know, we ride horses together.
And he sweet up Diana, God rest her soul, you know?
Yeah, so that was the rabbit hole that I went down the other day.
I heard that Charles has big ears. I have big other things.
Look at my hands.
See it there?
Look at my feet.
Have you seen the way I mount my horse? With vigor.
That man be mounting horses as well, you know.
This is my horse. My horse is amazing.
People use the word conspiracy, but it's a theory on something that most people don't want to, they don't care about, or they don't want to hear.
Let me ask you a question then. Sorry, before you jump in stuff. Because apparently that one was the Queen's favourite.
Who's that?
Harry.
Probably.
So do you think that knowing full well that this one is not her actual blood, preferred him over the blood?
Yes. Why not?
You know, you can be fond of children, innit? There's nothing to say you can't be. I mean, I had a lot of kids around me yesterday. There's some kids that are just infectious. You just want to grab them and, you know.
You know Philip wouldn't claim that one straight. You know Philip wouldn't claim that one straight. For him, ginger's dark or black. So it's...
There you go. Yeah, that's how they used to treat the gingers
bring those racial ambiguous children
Irish,
here.
You know?
Shout out MIA. Do you know why I'm shouting out MIA?
No, I see.
Video
the singer.
Yeah, the video for Born Free.
Oh yes, she used gingers in place of
fill in the blank.
Yeah,
yeah. Whatever other, very good video.
Yeah, the world is in a big mess, and just moving away from MIA just to go back a bit. Yeah, the world's in a mess. to me, a lot of people consider the word conspiracy theory, but a lot of it is a distraction. So they're just distraction for a lot of things. About 20 years ago, they were talking about the idea of ID cards, you know, and it was thrown out, dashed. You can't do that.
And now it's here again.
And now,
if I was a leader, I'd bring government cards.
Like most countries have these government cards.
There's no inherent thing wrong with
government cards. I don't get it.
That's fine.
ID cards.
No, there isn't anything inherently wrong with it, but the people that impose it, there's something inherently wrong with them.
Yeah, so we got them in Nigeria.
Again, the people in
NIN.
but NIN is national insurance number.
No, it's an ID.
Not in Nigeria.
Yeah, but what simple is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that it's the people behind the idea of the ID card. So for certain other countries like Nigeria, maybe one or two, an ID card is just an ID card. But with some countries, the ID card could carry a different or a certain invasion of privacy, or it could carry something else that at the moment,
of course,
we can't see. So, and I'm not
like a passport,
and I'm not basically saying that at this moment in time that I don't want an ID card or I'm so much against the ID card, but I'm just saying that they just kind of manipulate situations and circumstances and events to make it a very natural thing for us to have an ID card. So the next thing would be to have a chip in your wrist or something like that. Right now, that seems so foreign to have. I mean, it is happening now because there's some countries that are actually doing it on a voluntary basis where you can have some kind of a chip in your wrist or on your hand or whatever. But
like a smartwatch.
That you can take off at any time that you want. But to have it within you, wherever you go, part of your, just part of your body.
Which country is in this?
I think it's one of the Scandinavian countries. I can't remember which one.
Right.
But it's not mandatory right now. It's a voluntary thing that you can have. And, you know, when they bring it to certain parts of the world, people are going to be against it. Give it 10, 15 years, it's going to be very much a thing that is very normal to have.
I know one of these companies is doing an iris thing where they've gone to Africa, they've gone to developing countries, and they're scanning everyone's iris and giving them like a bit of change for your iris. And they want to do that worldwide thing. I just can't remember which company it is because it's falling off my radar.
Is an iris like a fingerprint?
Yeah, it's even more so. I think it's even more.
It will tell you more about your unique, DNA. Sorry. I'm sure.
No, not necessarily. No, because it's just a scan. But it's like it's even harder to replicate than a fingerprint.
Because a fingerprint, you can like you might be able to like use something to replicate it somehow.
And then if the cameras become good enough, well, it's all right.
What's that?
The NIN thing.
You didn't check?
Oh, I wasn't checking that. Go
on. Because I was second guessing myself. If the cameras become good enough, then you just forget like putting your eye up to a retina thing to scan yourself, to let yourself in a door or whatever, to open your phone. Just walking down the street, we can be scanning your eyes.
Or if you use Windows Hello.
It's the whole
past anything that opens at one time.
Facial recognition thing that is going on now, and profiling and all of that stuff. So the facial recognition thing is very much I wouldn't say it's prominent, but they have it.
Have you gone to those shops where they have the policeman camera outside the shops now? Shops?
They had it outside Bricks and they stopped my son.
Okay, yeah.
I think I told you that, innit? Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question?
They stopped him for whatever reason, nonsense reason. Go on.
When do you think is going to be the time that the people are going to rebel? What do you think is going to push everyone over the edge and then suddenly it's going to be anarchy?
When everybody watches Andor.
What's the name of that film that people are doing that? There's a film, there's about 4 or 5 different films that I still haven't watched where people are allowed to, I think they're allowed to kind of commit crime.
What's the name of the... for 24 hours, they're allowed to do whatever.
Purge.
The Purge. Yeah, what you think that's going to come to pass or something?
I think that the idea of the Purge will not be a 24-hour thing. It will just be lawless. The people will just be allowed to do what they want.
Where?
It sounds foreign, innit?
That one very much sounds foreign.
You're not answering my question, though.
Go on.
What do you think is going to be the thing that's going to push people over the edge that's going to cause the anarchy? What do you think is actually going to be?
You thought that was a joke?
Wait, what did you say?
When everyone watches Andor.
Oh, I don't know. It's going to be something that most people are not going to understand how that managed to push everything over the. Like, it would be something bizarre. Like, I don't know, someone beheads a dog on camera or something. Like, shit like that.
What happened?
Do you get what I mean?
Civil War.
Which country is it? They just overthrew the leadership in the Far East.
Korea.
No, you ain't going nowhere, man.
No, I'm talking about South Korea. Didn't they when they stormed the thing?
That one's that's different.
Okay.
I'm talking about where these ones they had to run out the country scared. Like they burn down the palace and all that stuff.
Oh, Bangladesh.
No, it's more Olive Asia.
No, Olive Asia.
So it's
Malaysia.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Myanmar. I think it might have been Myanmar.
Can somebody just search it?
But anyways, in their case, what it is that many places in the world, the disparity, someone say the word?
Disparity.
Between the rich and the poor and the people that govern and just the general people is like, obviously it's quite wide. The people that are in control have been in control for a long time. And they were posting pictures of their kids, like in front of like very, flamboyant things. And on social media. And then the people were basically like, we don't like this. So what they did Nepal. So then they just switched off the like social media. It's like, well, we don't use the social media. And that was the trigger for it. Like, nah. So then people took to the street. Then the police bucked some people when they were doing the peaceful protests. Then you had some agitators and some Antifa and blah, blah, blah the next day. And then all hell broke loose. And that was it. Within a week.
So you think...
The people that had been in power for decades, gone.
So you think it's the internet that's going to push it?
No, I'm just kind of co-signing what Simple Simon said. Where it's going to be some small thing that is like, was that the big thing? But you just said we can't use social media for a bit because in some places they switch on and off social media like no man's business. It's like, yeah, we'll switch it off today because there's a vote. We're switching off for whatever reason. And in this case, it's because they were posting their kids with fast cars and in fancy houses. That was the straw. Because it's always the straw. It's never like one massive thing. It's just like, this is the last straw. We've had enough. And then people take to the streets. So I think it's going to be something that you wouldn't really have guessed like 6-7 years beforehand. Like, wow, that's really the thing that pushed people over the edge.
So there was two over there. There was one in Assam, India, August 2025. Mass protests occurred after the Assam government large-scale eviction of illegal encroachers on forest land. Social media played a significant role in mobilizing these demonstrations. And then the other one was Nepal, Indonesia.
There's been a few. There's more than two.
A new wave of youth-led anti-corruption protests has swept across Asia.
Because they didn't defend it.
And to what your conversation when I walked in to with you guys, they voted in the new temporary leader, a woman, by what's that thing you're talking about? The website or the thing that you said that dude that
Twitch.
It wasn't Twitch, but it wasn't Twitch, but it was on one of them. I can't remember the other one, but one of the social media things that people invite you to, like it's not just open, but it's as long as you're invited, they're part of it.
Okay.
So they voted.
So like Twitch, whatever one does like Twitch.
But there's a few, there's a few of in the Far East that have happened in the last few years. What's that? Is it India or Pakistan? Where the one they had to take the helicopter and
I thought it was it Bangladesh? I thought it was.
One of them. Since then, there's been about 4 or 5 in that part of the world, and that's why some of them leaders there they get a bit shaky because it's like, because in that case, those were the ones that were in power for as well, and they ran to Russia, innit?
Yeah, they had to run by one of them.
Myanmar had a coup in 2021.
No, this was one big one because remember she tried to come to England and they said, "No, you can't come here."
That's why she went.
She had to run.
Iran had one, late 2022, early 2023. That was the Women, Life and Freedom movement. After the death of the lady in police custody.
We spoke about that one.
Yeah.
That's when they started like letting out their hair because obviously you have to keep your hair covered there.
Yeah.
This is when they anyways, Iran's where's the Taliban?
Yeah, it was Bangladesh.
Taliban's Afghanistan.
Okay, because my bad then.
Yeah, so she flew to India because of what was going on in Bangladesh, and then she had to fly out.
She didn't go to Russia?
I think she did, but this is like 2024, so I know this one.
It's the July revolution, isn't it?
There's about 3 or 4
or the Gen Z revolution.
In the last few years,
they forced the resignation of the prime minister. Yeah, in Bangladesh, 2024. Syria, 2024 as well.
Yeah, because they got rid of what's his name as well.
Assad.
Assad, yeah. So he got one. But I'm thinking that whenever I watch it, I've watched it once, but when I think about Civil War, I think that is one of the things that could potentially make anarchy, like the premise of that film. which is that somebody tries to, spoiler alert.
Go on.
A president tries to get himself in the law that they can have a third term.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Again, against the constitution that's been there for decades and decades.
But then again, we're all on the same line. It's going to be something that seems quite innocuous.
That's not innocuous.
By comparison to the stuff that's going on in the world right now, someone looking for a third term isn't the type of thing that you
in America.
Yeah, I mean,
because just as we're speaking now in one African country, I'm sorry because I do so much African news, I always mix one with the other. But the person is just trying to change the constitution so that they can
have longer terms.
But they voted to it, and then people voted. Yeah, they can change the constitution. So then they're going to put themselves up for whatever.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. It's the same as when we talk about attraction in relationships. Like if you like somebody, what they've said and the way they've said it is taken very differently. So the same thing you're talking about now, if it's a leader who the people like and they're saying, yeah, I want to extend for a third term, no one's got an issue with it.
I don't actually have a personal issue with it in general. If the world was working the way it's supposed to work. So if there was no corruption and people actually was able to vote and the votes was correct and everything was fine and blah, 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 blah. If the best man for the job is somebody that's the best man for the job, or the best woman for the job is the best woman for the job, regardless of how many times they've been there, why would you remove them to put somebody that's rubbish? Or potentially be worse because they're the only two options available to you. When there's somebody there that's actually better than them.
Because the next person that comes in that is rubbish, now you've given them the mandate to stay there for 18 years, 19 years, 20 years.
No, you have to be voted in. I'm saying that, this is why I said, if the world was working how you're supposed, no corruption.
Well, there is corruption.
But I'm saying, if no corruption, that's what I'm saying. If there is no, what's it called, and the person's actually having the correct votes, everything is righteous, above board, then yeah, I don't have a problem with the actual person having multiple terms.
I think it's Zimbabwe doing it. I think.
Then what's the point of having to do that? The man's did that for all these years already. That's like their normal day life.
No, but he's gone. This article's from the beginning of the year. Zimbabwean president is pushing for third term and has gathered new pace after his party tops figures publicly indicating. Yeah. So, but apparently there's quite a few African presidents have tried to.
Yeah. And there's a few elections going on the past week and upcoming week as well in Africa. So it's quite an important time for elections in Africa right now as well.
I mean, civil war is one of them, most definitely. And race war. I think race war could be a thing that happened in Babylon.
Do you think race war... The only reason why I question whether race war would kick off the way you're suggesting is because... if we're talking about in America and if we're talking about in like the UK or in Europe, we're minorities.
It's more the nationalist people against everybody else. So it doesn't just have to be the nationalists against black people.
Yeah, but we're still minorities, is my point. Like major minorities.
Yeah, we are, but
with
not
very
every,
little hand on the power structure.
Not every nationalist, not every opponent to the nationalists is non-ethnic, if you know what I mean. So the other side could be a white Caucasian as well, standing side by side with the ethnic minorities. So you're not necessarily a minority. Do you get what I mean?
I hear what you're saying.
Rainbow coalition. Sometimes, as Martin Luther King did, and this is why some people say this is why he got shot. Because when he was saying us black people need to stick together, it's like, okay, yeah, cool. Then when he said us poor people need to stick together, it's like, whoa. so forget like which color you are. It's like, look, the rich people are doing this, and all us poor people, because that now includes all blacks. Everybody includes all blacks, all Arabs, all Asians.
It's a bigger cohort.
Blah, 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 and all the white people that is like, yeah, like that. One of my favorite SNL skits where they had Tom Hanks playing the stereotypical country flyover state dude, and he was playing Black Jeopardy, but he could identify with all the things that black people are talking about because it's like, oh, the things you like, I like. Oh, you like hog mass? I like hog mass. You like women with big meat on their thing? So do I. You know, forget this Hollywood stick figures, and it's like we have more in common. Then you would let on if you just happen to actually sit down and talk with each other sometimes.
So the reason why I said race war, but I put civil war there first, because that's what it would end up to be in Babylon.
But he's talking about how would it start? No, that's you're
that-
talking
is that
about
the question?
Yeah,
Sorry?
the question was, what's the catalyst? What's the thing that would do it?
Well, racism would be the catalyst, wouldn't it?
Racism.
And nationalism. So the nationalists who really are pushing the idea
Would
of
not replace us.
basically, yeah, you know,
This replacement theory is just collecting more and more.
Yep.
More
it's traveling around the world.
This replacement theory, are they saying it malicious, like the others are doing this maliciously, or they're saying that it's happening inadvertently?
No, that the people in power, i.e. the Jews, put it in position so that they and their proxies will take over. And what they do is they put themselves in power, and then they start diluting the main pool, so they're getting all the other ethnics. So because so basically, so we need to get rid of these Aryan whites, and we as the Jews will take over.
And where is this narrative? Sorry,
America and here. So that Tommy Robinson thing, that's part of it as well.
So they consider it to be a malicious and very deliberate.
It's deliberate.
Act. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know about it. Doesn't have to be malicious if you say you want to less like run things. It doesn't have to be malicious to run things. And if you're managing things so that you're running a company, for instance, you work in a company and you want to get to the boss, you want to become the boss, and you start manipulating things to make yourself the boss. You're not hurting anybody, but you're just putting things in, shifting things here and there so that it works with it. Would you say that's malicious, or it's just?
You ultimately always end up shafting somebody.
It's little fingers movements, bro.
Even which way?
From Game of Thrones, that's what it is.
Little finger, boy.
You just need to put in enough of a poison in the water for it to poison everyone.
Exactly,
because you can't make it pure again.
Yeah, and that's what they've done. Like with all these, like somebody was posting pictures in my WhatsApp group that I've got with I'll call it my Muslim group, because all them are Muslims in there. Power to the people.
Shout out my Akis.
Shout out Asada Wakola as well.
Wallahi.
Yeah, she just died. Shout out.
Who?
Asada Shakur.
Oh, she died?
She died yesterday.
Oh my God, I didn't see nothing about that. I didn't see anything about it.
It's also well, again, your timeline is not my timeline, I suppose. But yeah, she died in Cuba.
Is she Muslim?
No, I don't know actually. She might have been.
I just wondered how you connected the two.
I just connected.
It's true.
No, because I said power to the people. Then
okay.
Then I said, shout out, cool. She died on, I think, Friday. I think she died.
Oh.
Friday or maybe Friday or Thursday, one of the two.
Asada Shakur is Tupac's aunt and a revolutionary who had to run to Cuba because they were trying to get her for something.
They basically they didn't try to get her. They got her. So she basically they tried to say that she killed numerous people, and one of them was a ranger that they said that she killed, and they put her in prison for the ranger situation, even though there's proof that she didn't do it. And then some of the Black Panthers, I believe, or one of the national groups, black nationalist groups in America, freed her, and then she went and got political asylum in Cuba, and she's been living in Cuba since probably the 70s or 80s, I think. And Cuba's been keeping her as a political asylum for all that time, and she died free in Cuba. So they've been trying to get her still all this time, but they've never allowed her to leave. There's
no extradition from Cuba to America, so there's no legal
reason for them to send. So she died free, which is an important thing in Cuba. So yeah.
Cuba's a nice place to be as well.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Sorry, but going back to what I was saying before that.
The food is rubbish, bro.
Yeah, the food's terrible. Going back to what I was saying before that. So yeah, there was posting pictures about people that's doing this, whatever they're doing in this country. So in the UK, there's some people that's now doing their nationalist behavior where they're putting up their flags and saying this and the other. And you can see like some of the posters were saying, they're coming after our kids, they're doing this, that, and the other. And they have really much pumped that agenda of the migrants coming over and raping our children and our women. That is like the big thing that they've now pumped into the ethos. And that's what they all believe. Even though if you looked at the statistics, obviously there'll be probably more rapes in the UK done by white men than anyone else. But they've put it in there so it makes it feel like all of these, when they've had these child molestation rings and this, that, and the other, it's all Pakistanis, it's this, the Muslims that's coming over and doing this, that, and the other. Okay. And that gets pushed out quite heavily. And then if you watch the news as well, you see them, obviously when they post the pictures, you see the faces, they all look Muslim. Even though there's, again, I was watching the news the other day, they had a Muslim group that did it and they had a white group that did the same thing. Both of them did the same thing. The white group will probably be unnoticed because they're not looking for that. But they are looking for the Muslim one.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So it's an agenda that they've been pushing out, and that's why a lot of the people are now claiming the migrants to be almost what they did in America, because America's got the same reputation that the migrants are coming over and they're doing this, they're killing people, they're raping, they're this, that, and the other. So
they're eating our dogs, they're eating our cats.
But I think
that one. Remember the Haitians? They were complaining about that. So
have you seen the British version of it now?
What they're saying? The British people are saying that people come to eat their animals.
They're eating swans.
Who's eating swans?
They're saying that they're eating swans and kites or what's his name? Who's Nigel Farage?
Listen, let me tell you something now. Yeah,
who's doing the eating? Sorry.
The migrants. I'm going to tell you this
country. They said people with other what's the term? Other moral structures than us are coming and eating our swans and our kites or.
If me personally, was about that life and I needed to eat something,
I can actually play that.
I'm milking a swan blood. But the only reason that people don't milk them and eat them is because they're protected by the queen. But if you don't know that, or the king now, if you do not know that, then why would you be thinking, why is this animal this guy anyhow? Why can't I slay chicken on the road and this big one here as well? Why are we dealing with turkey when this big majestic bird is there, this swimming anyhow?
Man said this majestic mate. The majestic mate has
slayed this chicken, you know.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying though?
I put swans into Twitter, I see pictures of people stealing swans now.
No way.
To eat the swans.
That's mad.
In bare countries, I'm pretty certain they must eat swan in it. So they're like, well,
let me see.
Why are you not just leaving the swan anyhow?
Let me see if I can find the video of them.
Yes, man.
I think also it's easier to identify
them swans are dangerous
a Muslim-looking person over a white gang of kiddie fiddlers. So it's easier to point the finger. Whereas if you're going to start looking for the kiddie fiddlers among people that look like you, it's going to be super difficult.
And you don't want to do that. So it's become a massive thing now in this country, that type of stuff. So
it's all my manipulation.
So how long do you think it will be then?
What?
Before the thing gets mud?
I don't know. Very soon though.
Can I play this clip?
Yeah, go ahead.
Said I'd give you a month. It's 12 months. You think Haitian immigrants are eating cats?
I'll have a tenner with you. That within the next month or so, we find some evidence of it.
If you can prove it, I've got my £10 ready.
Well, if you can prove it hasn't happened, that other way around.
Are you prepared now to say that one was utterly nonsensical?
If I said to you that swans were being eaten in royal parks in this country, that carp were being taken out of ponds and eaten in this country by people who come from cultures that have a different... Would you agree it's happening here?
I've certainly read... I didn't know about swans. I've read about carp and fish.
Well, there you go. So, look,
what's carp?
Fish is type of fish.
Who are taking the carp and the swans?
Nothing. People who come from countries where that's quite acceptable.
Well, I've read headlines that it's Eastern Europeans, Romanians and people like that.
So I believe.
Is that what you've heard?
So I believe.
So it's a similar sort of story. They're eating
similar story.
They're eating our carp, they're eating our swans.
But, I'm not saying that. I'm just putting it back as an argument.
All right, I don't get my £10?
Well, I should get my £10.
£10, mate.
They're coming here eating our swans and eating our
That sounds like trading places business, boy. Just betting peanuts over this big business. Yeah, let's bet $1 over this.
$1.
Yeah, no, but the place is right now the world is on fire, bro. Straight up, there's a madness going on, and a lot of people who are of the faith, different faiths, they believe that we are en route
end times
to the end times.
Well, they said that the rapture was meant to come last week, wasn't it?
That's like people saying that Armageddon was going to happen on 2000. Like when you look at even the Quran or biblically, it doesn't talk about right now. There's still a few things that need to happen. But a lot has already happened.
Well, Liverpool winning the league was the start.
That was one of them, bruv. That was one of them. We didn't just do it once, we done it twice.
The catalyst happened.
If the world end now, at least I can say that I went to the parade and we won a couple of league titles. But for me, end times are very, very, very much a real thing.
Are you going to witness them in your lifetime?
I don't know, because in 2015, 16, 17, the idea of a lockdown would have been foreign, and people would look to you like, are you mad? Like, I'm going to leave my house. When I leave my house, ain't nobody going to tell me I'm going to leave my house. Yeah, lockdown came and people that left their house and done certain things got arrested. You can't even say, if you spoke out against the jab or, this thing, people were losing their jobs and being seen as some kind of a conspiracy theorist, or they lost their reputation, or the reputation got damaged. So I think anything is possible.
So you think that the events
it could happen next week.
The events of the pandemic have now opened everybody's world to the possibility that a madness can just happen.
I think a lot of people are more open to the idea. But I knew, for me, I just thought the idea of lockdown, and when it happened, it was like, I'm not going to say I told you so, but to me, this is not a foreign thing. I saw these things coming.
Look at Nostradamus say, Oluwa Nastra.
I didn't Nastra.
I was speaking to somebody at work recently, and they were talking about the COVID jab, and this is she's a white woman that's maybe 10 years older than me. It's not even maybe, actually. She's just under 10 years older than me. So she's in her mid-50s. And
so it's very hard to tell sometimes.
But she told me when she was born, actually, because she went into a tirade. So I said, "You're one of these conspiracy theories." It's not a conspiracy if it's true. It's not a conspiracy if it's true. We started talking about we were talking about Jimmy Savile, because this Fergie thing must have come up because somebody mentioned Fergie. I didn't know why, but now I've come to realize that was probably why her name got brought up. Then somebody said, "Oh, my dad used to work for a company, and they had to do," and he told me that Jimmy Savile was. And somebody told his dad that Jimmy Savile, and this man's older than me, and he said, "Oh, they told my dad, yeah, Jimmy Savile's a kiddie filler." And he said, "My dad told me this, like he's dead now, basically. My dad's dead before all of this, before." And he said, "No, surely not, it would have come out." He said, "No, it's blah 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 blah. It's just well known." Then they started talking about Fayyad and how their man used to Fergie used to go through. They would close down Harrods for them to do such and such. And basically, she told me, you need to read Have you never read 1984? I said, I've never read the book. I've been watching the film. I know the general premise of it. And she said, and A Brand New Day or Brand New World or something like that. She said, read those 3 books. Start off with there, come back to me. But she was down the thing of, do you understand why schools are dumb? Just like to the point with this great replacement theory. It's like they're purposely making children dumb. Like in our day, do you think that you could do go to school and come out and not know how to cook, how to do woodwork, how to do like all this stuff? It's like all these things that they used to teach you before outside of geography and maths, like how to actually be a human being. They don't teach you any of this stuff anymore. And as far as she's concerned, the powers that be are trying to dumb everybody down, to placate them, to pacify them, so that when these things are implemented, it's like, oh, we can do this thing. So even things like lockdown, they'll be like, oh, it's like now you might think it's a conspiracy, but it's not. This is the test. What can we get away with? Kind of thing. And I'm looking at her, I'm talking to her, it's like, and she said, COVID, you shouldn't take the jab. Remember, this is a mature white woman. She's like, black men, they're 10 times more likely to have a problem with COVID than anybody else. Did you know that? Black men, you shouldn't be there. I said, I didn't say I took the thing. But she was like, black men are 10 times more likely to have a problem than COVID. Did you ever do the research?
But, so here's the irony of this now, right? Obviously, because I'm on this bloody secondary school run, I'm going into secondary schools in a very literal sense, actually going in and seeing the facilities, getting an idea of the curriculum and all the rest of it. Ironically, all of the life skills things that she mentioned, or at least most of them, are part of the curriculum, and the schools are facilitated to do it. So they've got food.
They're coming back now.
They got food tech is very important. Okay. The DT they call it now, design technology.
We call it DT. What was that school?
CDT we used to call it.
I just remember it calling DT.
Yeah, so they've got design technology again. They're putting a great emphasis on that. These lot have got better machines than us, because we used to have the hand saw, innit? Yeah. Now they've got the table saw and all them things. I'm seeing it in schools, and when I say I've been to about 8 in the last week, and every single one of them schools has got a DT department. And
yeah, but why? You don't understand why?
Because they're doing the opposite of what she said.
No, because AI is going to do every other job for you, and the only thing you're now going to need people to do is stuff that's manual labor.
I didn't even look at that side of things.
Manual labor is now going to be the biggest thing for you need people to do.
I didn't even look at that side of things.
Because AI will do everything else for you.
Yeah.
But we still need
I haven't been around the secondary school in so long. I didn't argue with her because I thought, okay, maybe.
Well, you should know this because your nieces.
But they don't do that in her school. So,
yes, they do.
All right, fine.
I said my nieces.
I haven't been around her school.
Okay, because I know that our nephew's children, they always cooking stuff and that type of stuff
in school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the cooking thing, the design technology, and the design technology goes beyond just woodwork and stuff. Like they're designing phone
Not that 3D thing.
Yeah, like they got 3D printers, CAD programs and what have you, and they're designing phone cases and phone stands for tables, and like, so they're actually applying the knowledge to real world things.
That's good.
So, so yeah, there was a period where that stuff was, because I know when I went to school, we did food tech, but the food tech wasn't rigorous, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Sorry. Have you finished?
Yeah, we made 1 or 2 dishes and it wasn't rigorous. Whereas this, like, you're seeing some of the work is going towards GCSE scores and stuff like that. And they're laying stuff out on plates, taking pictures of it, and it looks like
gourmet.
Culinary school.
I want you to say something, and then after I want to say something else or ask a question. So say what you're saying.
Yeah, no, I think to her defense, because I understand what Simple Simon is saying, that my daughter's in secondary school now. So the system has those things there. Design technology,
home
economics and some of those things that help you to do certain practical things, how to take out a plug and all of that.
Nothing financial though.
No,
and that's exactly where I was going. So when it comes to educating your children in school, how to build wealth or how to understand money, because you understand numbers, you don't understand money. They don't teach that. There's a couple of videos. One video we displayed at the ESN and Let's Talk event. It was the educational paradigms. And that highlighted what the education system is. And when you go back and you do your digging, you find out the educational system is something that was set out and manipulated by some of the founding members of the United States. And also, when I say the founding members, I don't mean the forefathers, I mean the industrial fathers. So your Carnegies, your Rockefellers, and who's the major family in the UK? Yeah, anyway.
They're the Jewish ones?
They're not Jewish. Or they may have links to
Rothschilds?
Rothschild, yeah.
That's American as well, isn't it?
Yeah, American. So Rothschild, JP Morgan,
Carnegie and the Rockefeller family. So when you go back, even in the black colleges and black educational systems, they're all funded and they're all built from those families.
Okay.
So the educational system, for me, is designed to dumb people down.
Just because rich people started it?
Just because, well, partly because their idea is for you just to follow a system, is to study. People are starting to wake up to the idea to do other things now. Is to study, get a job, and be an employee. And that's it. Outside of that, there's a reason why there's a 1% or 1.5 or 2%, because the people at the top have to keep people in that place for them to continue to build their wealth.
So I'm not saying this to be contrarian, but part of the same school tour that I'm on, out of the 8 schools that I've seen so far, there's been at least 2 that have got enrichment programs that are about starting businesses, understanding finance and trading.
Okay.
As part of the secondary school.
2 out of 8.
2 out of 8.
I'll consider those 2.
So there's a number of those type of initiatives running, because now schools are changed. Remember before you had comprehensive schools and you had grammar schools. Now there's special interest groups that are invested in schools. So all these academies and stuff are a lot of the time schools that are part of a trust, and those trusts are normally at the interest of big business, like massive corporations. So you've got like UBS Bank and all those things that are funding some of these academy trusts and what have you. So the curriculum has the base core curriculum that is for the country, and then there's got a whole bunch of additional enrichment programs and all the rest of it. There's a couple of schools that are actually conduits from the school directly into like banking and what have you. And when I say directly into banking, obviously you go through sixth form and what have you, but they deliver a curriculum that has a lot of how their frameworks work in business, and they apply it at the school level. So the child comes through that level and it becomes very normalized for them. So when they come out of there, they've got a direct route into some of these big organizations. And obviously they understand the speak, they understand the language because they've been in that environment. So as far as what the schools, and again, I know that maybe I'm looking at schools that are on that level. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's similar to the idea of having enough money to send your kids to a private school, because in the private school sector, they're doing similar. People send their kids to private school to teach them how to solve problems. Yeah. Not only how to do 1 + 1 and to do good mathematics. The idea is how to solve problems and how to enrich themselves, not just financially, but just generally.
So as far as schools in London are concerned, there's a lot of that going on. So I've seen an emphasis on music programs. I've seen business and finance stuff. I've seen, like I said, the life skills, the home ec and all the rest of it. There's been like an emphasis on those type of things, to my own surprise.
Okay.
I would advise, well, there's a couple of things that I'm going to plug. One of them is that animation is called Changing Education Paradigms. I'm looking at the video on YouTube, so it's 14 years old, and it still applies to this day. They go back
to this day.
If you send links,
a good 100.
They'll be in WhatsApp in the show notes.
If you send links. I'll send you links. So that's Changing Educational Paradigms. That's by RSA Animate.
They were good, those videos.
Yeah, and the other one is from a poet. Well, he's a spoken word somebody. He's not so much a poet. But his name is called Prince E.A. and it's called I Sued the Education or the School System. And he talks about the system as a whole and how people learn in different ways, and people are still in categories because of your age, not so much because of your ability to do different things.
Okay.
You're going to move on to something else?
Yeah.
Just quickly. As I was listening to another podcast, and a politician were talking about the uprising in Nepal.
Yeah.
It goes to schools. He was saying, he knows Nepal, he's been there before. Oh, there was a time he did a walk across whichever country and he walked into Nepal. I was going to see my friend such and such. And then he's like, how do you know this? The other ones, how do you know this friend? This is Rory Stewart, the person that's talking. And he's like, yeah, we went to eating together, we played karate. He was the king. My friend from school was the king of Nepal. This is the connections. We did karate together. He was always a man. Went on to say the story that he killed his mum, his dad, his brother, and then himself because they wouldn't let him hook up with some chick or whatever. It was
boom boom got in at all.
Yeah. So he said he was always violent in karate. But these are the type of things you have in connections when you get to these places, man. My friend was the king.
Yeah, you do have those things. Something's the thing I'm gonna ask is actually gonna probably round it up and probably around this thing. I noticed you're wearing an African chain. Yeah, this is from my wedding. So I've got African figure. That's what I took out of my pocket. I've got an African key ring, and you've also got an African chain. Have you got something African on you?
No.
I've got a tattoo as well.
And a tattoo
with Nigeria highlight.
What would you do if you saw like people just wearing like a Union Jack? Like we're all just basically rocking our Africa, right?
This is why I keep saying I have no issue with these people in theory.
But if you saw it though, if you saw somebody wearing a Union Jack or something that's like shows like the British Isles, like a medallion or something, and it was the Union Jack,
the connotations are different. I'm fortunate for them.
Yeah, I sorry. Have you finished asking?
No, I'm just saying. Does anyone else have this? Like, I don't know if like the Caribbean people have their different clothing with their flag and stuff all over it.
Yeah,
but I don't really see many other like continents like India. I don't see India with an India.
But this is
medallion or this, that, and the other.
I don't know if it was you I was saying it to, but this is what I was saying. Like, you're fortunate enough that Africa is such a recognizable shape and a recognizable symbol. Because, like you said, if somebody had a medallion of India on, first of all, the special interest group who are Indians would know or maybe have an idea that was India, but nobody else would outside of that.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Or Asia is, they don't have to, because it's a continent, it's not even a country.
Yeah. But they wouldn't know necessarily the continent to look at. It's one of those shapes that's not as famous.
Africa is a famous.
It's a very famous shape.
Yeah, I just find it interesting that the
point where if you wore a South America medallion, somebody might still think it was Africa.
Yeah, that looks very familiar.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I just find it interesting that no other region really has this. And what would you do if they did? Like, people would look at somebody funny if he was walking down the street with a Union Jack chain.
Because
that's a flag, isn't it?
Because of a flag. You mean the flag colours?
The flag, like, it's the shape of Great Britain.
Oh, the British Isles.
The British Isles, but inside it's got the colours of it or whatever. But, so it identifies as a Union Jack.
I think that's based on.
Looks very tourist.
Like, the thing is I mean, it could be.
It could look good though.
It could be a tourist.
Most flags you see. It's tourists. Somebody bought the England jumper and that says England on the front.
Yeah. No,
you ain't from England. No. You ain't from England. You got that thing there.
No, I see a lot of flags. Wait, it just.
So let me take back the thing. Not necessarily flags, but things that identify as UK or Britain or London. Like if you had a keychain with a post box or a red phone box or something, it's highly unlikely you are from these isles.
They have them in Etsy. I can see bury them. Well, I've never seen anyone actually with one.
Let me see it.
Like all these different Union Jack like flags, they got like dog chains.
There'll be cufflinks and all that stuff.
Yeah,
but you'll know what type of person wears it. It'd be like, and I don't mean the skinhead in terms of like racist. I'm talking about the man with the British bulldog and the skinhead, and he wears what's the jackets?
I wouldn't even think about them. When I think about somebody wearing cufflinks, I wouldn't even think about them wearing cufflinks. I would think about one of those people that go to Oxford or go to Cambridge that are British, quintessentially British, and they wear their British cufflink.
And you're not in their
little what's it called, pocket squares.
Yeah, you don't even see them.
I don't see them. You know, I'm not in their circle.
Personally, how would I feel when I see people?
No, I'm just saying. I just find it interesting that we've got this. We've all got this thing that we all rocking on us at the moment, apart from Stav.
Other cultures have their things. Go on, say.
He's got the colours.
No, I'm not saying, but I'm talking about today. You know, you've got stuff like that, and then I'll tell you another people that are quite happy to show this thing. The Albanians. The Albanians will put their whole flag on their car.
Yeah. The Albanians got their flag all over the place.
Yeah, that green and
it's not green. It's red and black.
Yeah, it's an eagle thing, isn't it?
Yeah, two.
No, but is
dragons.
the thing not green?
No, red and black is very.
I thought the
Sentimentate.
That thing was green.
We kill you in the dark. Red, black, dead, die.
Okay, yeah.
I ain't got.
But that red is what color is it? Because it's like mauve.
No, it's red.
Again. Do you want us to go back to them? When you start asking what type of color is red, we have to ask the question.
It's like a purplish red.
It's fine. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Go, leave us.
Thank you for coming.
Mauve.
All right, I think we are like about
all
hour.
right. Yeah, no, it's red. Well, I'm thinking of a different flag then. Sorry, my bad.
But sorry. The question: do we have a problem with
no?
people?
I'm just saying. Is it something you've ever seen? And what would you see if you did start seeing people just rocking it? If people decided, you know what, I'm going to rock my I don't know, my Russian flag or whatever. I would just think it's not something I've ever seen. It's only Africans that do it.
But I wouldn't have a problem with it.
I just think they have their own thing that we don't notice.
And I think that
tattoos probably a lot.
Like they might be wearing silver, and it's like, oh, this is a symbol, your culture. Or I think it says silver is your thing.
It's a Sikh man with the blade as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they walk around with it a lot now, and people saying, "Oh my god, that person got a knife," and it's more cultural. It's not used for that per se. You know, you never know what is in the mind of someone, but they have a lot of festivals and they may be wearing their attire and they'll have it tucked.
Oh no, it's from what I've come to understand, they have it on them all the time.
Oh, okay.
That is part of not culture, but it's part of, what's the word? I'm gonna use the correct word.
Not uniform.
Culture?
It's almost part of the uniform, like
the turban.
Yes, like they have to have it with them, and it's supposed to be. It's something to do with protection in particular as well.
Okay, I think that I don't think they all do it, and I think because of the laws of the land that most of them probably don't, even though maybe back home they do, you know. But when it comes to being a nationalist or proud of where you're from, I have no problem with that. The only problem I would have is if you are using that as a basis to prove or to make a statement that we are better than you, or that we don't like you. This is where, or this is our country and we want you out.
I think that's the nationalist thing. Because I think there's a difference between being proud of your country and being a nationalist. Somebody explained it the other day.
I don't know. That might be the definition.
And they said nationalist, and they said being proud of your country or whatever.
Because a nationalist is someone who is proud of their country, is it not?
In a way.
Google, because people can be proud, and like you said, you've got the Jamaican flag. You know, Jamaicans rock that. Even non-Jamaicans will rock it.
Bare non-Jamaicans. Jamaica and Brazil are the ones that people just rock anyhow.
Brazil, non-Brazilians will rock it. So the idea of people will rock their Nigerian colours, you know, and the Nigerian kind of border country, you know, they don't do it because they feel we are better than you. It's more, I'm so proud of my culture. I'm proud of where I'm from.
The other day when I was walking on the street, I saw a guy. He looked like he may have been either North African or Eastern European. The fact that it could be either one of the two is a bit weird, but it could anyway. He didn't look Nigerian though, but he was wearing the Nigerian training jacket.
I've seen people wear it.
Yeah, I've seen, and I was thinking,
like, as in non.
Are you Niger? Are you just wearing it Niger?
I've seen non-blacks
because it's so good that everybody loves it. Like even when I go play football, sometimes on the Sundays, I see random people wearing the Nigerian kit.
Yeah,
because they like the Nigerian kit. So again, it's not something I'm used to. I'm used to seeing people that are not Brazil and Jamaica. I've seen people wear those type of stuff all the time. But when I see them rocking the Nigeria kit, now it's like, right, I never thought it would be the day.
Mommy, we made it. We made it, right?
I didn't think it would be the day. We've always had decent kits, but it's just not something that I've seen before. But now I've seen people rocking it, and I'm like, oh, okay. So it's now something that I can't now just identify you as being a Nigerian because you're wearing this thing now.
Here's the thing, because there's a reason your garb will get to the point where it's universally accepted. So for Brazil, it's because your team was so good, you were so wavy. We were happy to identify with Brazil.
Not just that. It's not just about them being good. The Brazilian team was the first team seen on TV that had pure black men. And not only were they good, they were the best.
Okay, right,
it was based on that.
All right, okay. Then with people wearing Jamaican stuff, it would be like your culture is just so flamboyant, so wavy, so
you're cool.
So yeah, and I want to be identified with that coolness.
Fastest human beings on the planet.
And that one as well.
Yeah, but this is way before they were doing that stuff.
Before, I don't know.
Jamaica has always been that.
I was gonna suggest that not suggest, but ask, is that always just, did it start from Bob Marley?
I think Bob Marley is the biggest catalyst.
So before Bob Marley, was there a big Jamaican cultural push?
I wasn't around before Bob Marley.
I don't know. Maybe people know the answer.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I would, without knowing, I would know in my core that Bob Marley would have played a massitive role in whatever thing
to me,
came forward in terms of
this Adidas.
It makes sense
that he's wearing now probably has a link to somehow to Bob Marley somehow.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
because he used to wear Adidas, didn't he?
Bust Adidas in the Jamaican colours as well.
I would agree. Bob Marley would be a big catalyst. I think Sugar was probably the original.
Before him. Yeah, is that before him?
Before, Sugar would have been before.
Looks so sweet. I give my diabetes
because Sugar as an introduction to the rest of the world, it doesn't really come from here, does it?
But does it come from Jamaica though, or does it come from the Caribbean?
No, the sugar plantations was largely
when you said sugar,
Jamaica, Barbados, and
I was thinking a person. I was thinking, should I know who Sugar is?
Oh, okay, no. So, I'm talking literal sugar, cane sugar,
cane.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was like,
you was a person as well.
Yeah,
So
because you said Sugar, and I don't see how Sugar got anything to do with
the exportation.
But not in terms of people identifying the culture.
I don't see
what's also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if my timelines are right, but Jimmy Cliff and those kind of people, I don't know if they preceded Bob Marley and what, but it was
they also pushed. Then you got Ska. All this reggae thing was, but that's when the UK. I'm talking about the world.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I can't talk for the world.
Globally,
but you see the people, even the people in America, they will be, when they go to, it's like Jamaica is cool, isn't it? Everyone thinks Jamaica is cool. It's simple and plain. That is the world view. Jamaica is cool. So I'm gonna rock a Jamaican flag. I'm gonna rock a Jamaican bikini.
We does more influence than
man
Sugar.
Man, ganja planter. Oh yeah, ganja farmer.
I think like when people think, if you said to the regular person in the street, what's the first thing when you think about Jamaica?
Bob Marley.
They're gonna say Bob Marley, Usain Bolt. Like,
I think. I know it's wrong to actually say it there. I think Stavros is actually right. I think ganja comes second, and then and then third might be Usain Bolt,
which is ironic because ganja is like actually an Indian export.
Oh, you know what? It might not be ganja. It might be Rastas.
Yeah.
Could be Bob Marley, Rastas, weed. You say Bob.
I don't know which order, but I know Bob Marley number 1 and weed is in the top 5.
So when you say Bob Marley, does Bob Marley just represent the person, or does that represent reggae music?
He's beyond
just
the person, isn't
Jamaica and everything.
He's beyond there's people that they cross over and they become something else.
I'm trying to think of. There's not many people that is as big as Bob Marley.
No, he's one of the biggest.
Bob Marley is probably just below like Michael Jackson level.
Like when you talk about, just known figures, he would be in the top 100.
I'll say he's be in the top 10
easily.
Top 10 in the world.
I'm talking about
in the history of the world.
I'm talking about culturally with regards to
take
stuff
away
like,
religion.
I'm talking about entertainment wise. So I'm talking about people.
Okay, when you talk about, but I'm talking about just general, because he transcends music.
Okay,
I'm just talking about he is maybe in the top 50 or whatever you want to say, but his name everybody knows, just like Michael Jackson.
So Jesus Christ would be number 1.
Well, I'm saying take away religion. You get what I'm saying? And just talk about the people of the earth. You know,
Michael Jackson
will be there. Bob Marley will be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Prince might be there somewhere. Madonna might be there somewhere.
And now you're just talking about entertainment. So you'll talk about other people like, I don't know, maybe Barack Obama will be in the top 50.
No, but that's now. I'm talking about it. For me, I think the thing with Michael Jackson, that's different from everyone else. And I think that's why Bob Marley and Michael Jackson are linked together. There is still little children now that are doing Michael Jackson dances that don't even really even know who he is yet, but still know Michael Jackson. And I think the same would be for Bob Marley.
Where would you put Tupac on that thing?
Is he in the top 100?
He's somewhere, but he's not the same level as Michael Jackson.
Think about a couple figures that are not entertainment based that you would put in the top maybe 50 or 100.
You got some politicians, like you said. So Barack would be one.
Barack.
Hitler.
Trump.
Definitely.
Genghis Khan. Trump has put himself on
Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
Like these
Gandhi.
These kind of figures. Mandela.
Yeah. Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Mandela. I'll put them.
Malcolm X.
With Bob Marley.
Martin Luther King. You know, some of these people are figures that are well known worldwide. If you just displayed their face and asked someone, I'll give you $1,000 to tell me who that person is, they will know who Martin Luther
I don't think there's that many people that would know who Mother Teresa is by looking at her.
It depends on the age.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Michael Jackson's different.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying Michael Jackson is the one, because
nobody's
every age.
We all agree Michael Jackson is the one.
Unless you show him black, and then some of the children might be a bit sketchy.
I got a light skin girl like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, for real.
All right, I was going to do I'm an arsehole, but we've got through a lot of things now, so I think we've got enough time. We can wrap it up.
So I just want to do a quick disclaimer.
So the thing you said,
I don't want to disrespect the Sikh man them. So the blade is a reminder of the duty to God and humanity, embodying spiritual strength and a commitment to uphold justice and defend the weak against tyranny and oppression. And it is a required article of faith for all initiated Sikhs, signifying their spiritual commitment and membership in the Khalsa army established by Guru Gobind Singh. So it's a requirement.
Sorry, did I miss this?
Maybe you was in the toilet. What's the blade called?
The blade is called. It's part of the 5K.
I want the knife.
It's called a Kirpan.
And they use it in their hair.
I got a couple Sikh colleagues, man. I'm going to ask them about it.
They usually use it to wrap their hair and they put it in their hair.
They have it on them, man. As long as they're initiated, they've got it on them. As far as I know,
they put it in their hair. All right,
we are the initiated.
Well, okay, so let's start doing our church notes and our goodbyes, and I'm going to start first with whoever never starts first, Stavros Boss.
True.
Yeah, catch me at Stavros Boss on most social medias, and Stavros says I don't know. I'll get back to you if I can remember whilst you guys are talking.
No problem. Okay, I'm going to go to the right of me. Senator Wolf.
Yes. Nothing to plug. Actually, I saw a trailer, and believe it or not, I watched the trailer. Still, like, Mr. Wolf doesn't really like trailers when they are films that I have an interest in. I just don't want to watch it. But this one I watched, it's called Marvel Animations, Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, Zombies is out already.
Have you seen it? Have you watched
I've seen the first 2 episodes of it.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, it's alright so far.
Yeah, shit's violent though.
Yeah, it's very violent.
That's what I want to say.
Well, you need to go watch Eyes of Wakanda before you deal with anything else.
Serious, yeah.
Go watch the black people team thing. You're there talking about zombies.
No, but I mentioned that a couple of weeks ago. So,
Dumpy them.
So it's definitely something that I'm gonna watch. But Marvel Animations has done a series called The Zombies. So go watch that when it comes out. It's out already, actually. Yeah, there is a couple of things I can't remember. So when I do, I'll email you.
Okay.
You catch me on Instagram on AK Mr. Wolf, on Twitter on AK_Mr. Wolf. What's going on?
Your email who?
It was a joke.
Does he even know how to use email?
London Film Festival, that's my subreddit.
Anyone?
Yeah, go check out some new films if you're into films. So this is for film people. Go to the film festival, watch films that are not going to come out for the time being, catch them nice and early, or things that you've caught. There might have been some hype in some other film festivals, Venice or New York Film Festival, and yeah. So I'm going to try and make my way down. I keep forgetting to book some tickets, but hopefully I'll remember to do it maybe tomorrow.
That's good.
I remember taking my wife to the premiere of Mandela, the royal premiere actually of Mandela, and
which one was that?
One with Idris Elba.
Idris Elba played Mandela. Yeah, that was a good outing. We got to be African.
I'm surprised I didn't use Tom Cruise to play.
Every time I think about Idris Elba doing anything African, I always think of when he did Beast of No Nation, and he was always saying, "What is this thing?" And I was thinking, why did he keep saying it like that? What is this thing?
Who did he play in that?
He played like one of the soldiers that was dealing with the child rebel soldiers, like one of the ones that was training.
I haven't seen that film, you know.
Yeah, you seen Beast of No Nations? Oh, it's a good film, bro. You go watch it. It's very sad.
What country is it?
It's Congo, isn't it?
Congo,
I think it's Congo. Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's Congo, man. It's about the child rebel soldiers. You have to watch that.
I might have watched it, you know, but anyway.
So it was on Netflix. It was like one of the first like proper big Netflix exclusive things that they were doing. He just was there.
Is that Lord Resistance Army or whatever that?
I think it was that.
Yeah.
You finished now, Steph?
Yeah.
All right, Simple Simon.
Alien Earth series program.
Finished.
Is it? I think it's coming into finishing the first season, but I haven't finished it yet. But I'm watching that. I don't know how this happened, but I managed to watch Dune Prophecy. So if you are familiar with the Dune trilogy of films,
it's a TV show.
There's a TV show called Dune Prophecy, and it does.
They made 3 films.
No, they're going to make the.
They're going to make the third one. There is a group in the Dune series that are called the Bene Gesserit, and this is the origin story of that.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's old.
Yeah, from 2024, but I only just saw it the other day. I actually hoovered the whole of the first season. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
That is old. That's a year old.
I enjoyed it much. So if you get an opportunity, if you're into the Dune world and into that universe, then yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. Something that you shouldn't watch, but I only watched it because it was Uncle. It was a film called War of the Worlds. It's a new updated version of it, and Ice Cube is front and center on that.
Just to give him some leeway, because it's our uncle, as you say.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was filmed during the pandemic.
Yeah, I can tell.
And it was like a lockdown thing.
Yeah, I can tell.
I don't think the film was that bad, anyways.
The people I haven't watched it yet, but
they're saying it's one of the worst films
they've ever seen
ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you put it into context like that, though, you can actually understand why. But then other people will say, yeah, you could have used your imagination to go a little bit further. But it was, yeah, I wasn't.
It got 2.5 out of 10.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
It's getting bad, but I watched it because, like I said, it's Uncle.
It's not 2.5 out of 10 bad.
Uncle Ice Cube.
Your little Ice Cube.
What would you give it out of 10?
4.5, 5.
You know that Ice Cube at the moment is a fluctuating person. Now, some people hate Ice Cube now.
Yeah, because of some of the things he said. How would you rate it?
Not necessarily what he said.
What's
Just because he said he would listen to Trump. And that was it. That was the thing that everybody went crazy over.
Yeah, I mean that's why they don't. That's why they don't like. What's his name? What was his name again? JP, the politician in this country, the one that everyone said that they don't think he could lead. What was his name again?
Jeremy Corbyn.
JC. Sorry, Jeremy Corbyn. It's the same thing. He said he would sit down and listen to Hamas or whatever, and that was one of the things that turned a lot of people off of him. So when you want to listen to the opposition that the people don't like,
that's it, boy.
That's it.
That's all he said. He's like, I just said I would listen to him. If he's in power, I want to try and get stuff done for my black people. If he's the only one that can help me to do it, then I'll find out what I can do.
They listen to Sinn Féin. They can listen to Sinn Féin. So they can listen to others.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so those are the 3 things this week.
Okay.
What did you give that film? Sorry.
Oh, the film. Yeah, I'm not arguing with the 2.5. Maybe a 3.
Yeah, I've got time.
I didn't give it a 4 yet. I'm not watching a 4.
Yeah, don't watch it. I'm not telling anyone to watch it. It's just when people say it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Is it worse than Monsignor?
Bro,
I can't remember Monsignor.
A 4 is a bad film, bruv.
Oh, have you watched?
Yeah, but it's not necessarily the worst film ever.
Have you watched Highest to Lowest yet?
Yeah.
How would you rate those 2 films against each other? I know they're completely different genres.
Highest to Lowest is better, much better than
okay, fair
World
enough.
of Worlds. But I was disappointed with that as well.
I remember there's one film that you guys rated. It was called. What's it called?
Clearly, you didn't remember that, did you?
It's called I Hate You a Lot. That film?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So you guys, I can't remember, I think it was you that go and watch it.
I Care a Lot.
I Care a Lot.
And wicked.
It was like, you rated it highly. A couple of people, yeah, it's a good film. I remember when I watched it, it was a good film. I don't want to waste my time with films that are rubbish, bro. So sometimes I will go.
I'll send you to watch a good film. Like I tell you what, Civil War. That's what I said.
Bad film.
Yeah,
so I'll go to the end of the podcast and I'll try to remind.
Have you seen Warfare yet?
Warfare?
Yeah.
No.
I don't put that in that category because I watched that on the strength of what you two said.
No, Warfare was good.
It's not.
But I ain't watching the Denzel Washington.
It's not as good as Civil War.
Yeah,
that Denzel Washington film, you should watch it, but you don't just watch it when you got time. Just don't watch it. Don't rush to watch it.
I send people to watch Civil War. I send people to watch I Care a Lot. I send people to watch banging films. Like, this is a film
to watch that film,
you don't not watch this film. You have to watch this film. Other than that, watch what you want to watch in it because they're gonna have their own taste, action, comedy, drama, whatever. You watch what you want to. But this film is just good. Doesn't matter what you like watching.
My boys are telling me that,
which is what Andor is.
That Denzel film is trash. I'm sorry. I'm not I love Daddy Denzel, but nah, man.
He's good in it.
Pause.
But
he's good in everything.
The film is just. It's not the worst film I've ever watched. It's just that with those actors in it, it should be amazing.
More.
And there's one bit where it's just comical, where you know it's not him.
Yeah.
There's this 7-year-old man doing something that a 7-year-old man cannot be doing. And it's
like this film that is coming up, the one that I recommended last week, the one with that cast. It's got Benicio del Toro in it.
Okay, I've watched it, so I'll talk about it in a minute.
Say no more. Go ahead. I can't wait, actually.
Yeah, be good to each other, be good to yourselves.
Beast of No Nation, it wasn't set in the actual country, it's a fictional.
Okay, it was Congo, bro.
Because I was thinking, I'm sure they didn't actually. What is this thing?
All right, go ahead.
All right, so at Big Wahala Insta, at Big Wahala on Twitter, I watched a couple of things this week. But one of them was One Battle After Another, I believe it's called, with Leonardo DiCaprio and 2 of my biggest crushes at the moment.
Tiana Taylor.
And who's the other?
Regina Hall.
Oh, okay.
I actually love Regina Hall.
Yes.
Have you seen that thing that somebody said?
Regina Hall's in Friday, isn't it?
That she's the perfect woman.
Regina Hall.
Somebody said there was a clip going around.
She's just quirky enough.
Where, yeah.
She's just beautiful enough.
She was doing a joke, but it's the type of joke that is like, that's a bit risky and whatever. And somebody said, she's the perfect woman. And everyone underneath said, yes. Like, what are you about? Yes. Like, I can be with this woman. I can be friends with this woman.
So this is the thing.
I can do everything with this woman.
She's beautiful. She's very quirky. And you wouldn't know that. You might not know she's sexy until you watch The Best Man when she was a stripper and she did the strip scene at the beginning.
When you say she's beautiful, this is the thing. She's round the way beautiful. She's not like you drop to your knees. This woman is the most stunning woman in the world.
She is the beautiful that you want to see every day.
She's alright.
Yes, that's the best description I can give.
You would want to wake up with that every day.
Round the way beauty. That's I like
it. But when she was in The Best Man and she was doing the stripper, oh my god.
Okay, I can't remember.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But yeah, anyway, so she's in it as well. It's got my guy in it as well.
Who's that?
Bianca Del Toro.
Yes, he's also my guy, but my other guy,
the one
who plays
the James Bond villain.
No, he plays my guy in The Wire, man. He plays Boxer in The Wire.
What's the name of the film again, sorry?
Boxer?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know his real name.
You must know his name, man. Come on, man. How can I not know his name?
I don't know his name.
You know his name when I say it.
Avon Boxer. No, I don't know his name. Why do I know his name? What else have I seen him in?
Wood Harris. What's
the name of
That's the name. Wood Harris. Yeah, Wood Harris.
If you said Wood Harris, I'll still be scrapping.
Nah, Wood Harris is my guy, bro. Yeah, Wood Harris is in it as well. And Sean Penn is in it. And Sean Penn is... Alright, so anyway.
Yeah, they're saying he's going to win.
Sean Penn smashes this whole film
together.
He's
going to win.
Destroys this film. Now, I'm going to get to my review of the film. I'm not going to talk about anything.
You are.
I think this film... when I was reading all the reviews, I think this film is overhyped.
Okay.
I think it's a good film.
The reason why it's overhyped is because of the cast.
Yeah, no, but people are. I'm reading the reviews because I was coming at the film thinking, let me see what the reviews are saying about this film. Oh, it's the best film. I did it. Yeah, they get it.
They love him, the director.
It is a good film. It is not the best film. It is not the most amazing film I've ever seen in my life. It is a good film.
They love his films, and I don't even like his films.
Who's that? Guillermo del Toro?
No, it's not him.
The director. What's his name?
I forget his name.
Yeah, I don't think I've liked one of his films.
He did. There will be Punch Drunk. Did he did There Will Be Blood? Is it him that did that?
No.
Hold on, I'll find the director for you. 1 second.
I don't think so. But his films, no, he
Paul Thomas
Anderson, PTA.
Yeah, he did do There Will Be Blood.
Is it him? Yeah.
He did Boogie Nights, There Will Be Blood.
Like Boogie Nights, they love, and I'm not a fan of it. Keep going on.
Licorice Pizza. I quite like that.
I haven't watched that one.
I quite like that. Magnolia.
Yeah.
The Master.
The Magnolia's right. Master.
Punch Drunk Blood.
I hate Punch Drunk Love.
Love, yeah.
Because they said that was the resurgence of because he's the comedian in that film, innit? And he's like, oh, that's the one that's in Uncut Gems. Adam Sandler was in that film.
Yeah, the films I watched from him are just all right. But I do like Licorice.
His films, they're just the best ones.
I do like Licorice Pizza though. That was good. But
I don't know why, and sorry to cut you off, but I was trying to remember the name of the film. I don't know why there's a connection to this film in my head, but it reminds me because of the cast, and obviously the cast in this other film that I'm talking about is not as strong as this new one. But that film back in the day called Crash.
Yeah,
it's got nothing to do with that film.
Yeah, but I don't know why I have a connection. But the first Crash was for me, it's a fantastic
movie. One that won the Oscar.
I don't know how many Oscars.
The one about the sex thing.
Yeah, the sexual assault thing
with the cars.
It was a police officer, isn't it?
No, that's the second.
You're talking about a different Crash.
There's two crashes.
Really?
There's one crash by the one that did The Fly. He likes doing horror films, and basically it was
Jeff Gold. Oh, the one. Oh, sorry.
The director.
Yeah.
Where people would get into car crashes on purpose.
It's the one with Don Cheadle in it.
And yeah, that's the second one.
Oh, okay, that's the second one.
I think that's the one. Sorry, that is the one that won the Oscar actually, and that gets mocked for winning the Oscar.
Terrence Howard is in it.
Yeah, they mocked that film.
Fandy Newton.
I don't even think I've watched it.
Really?
Yeah, it's old film.
Sandra Bullock is in it.
It gets mocked. It's like this should never have won the Oscar.
Lorenz Tate. It's quite.
I thought the film was right.
I loved it, man. Good film.
Yeah. With the cross on the dashboard or something like that.
Watch it.
Yeah, watch Crash. I'll go and watch Crash again.
Yeah,
I'll watch both of them again.
I would watch that again. But anyway, sorry, bro.
I don't think I've even watched it.
Wow.
But anyway, so so
it's come out when he was a youngster, man.
2004 it came out.
20 years.
Yeah, how old are
you? You weren't that young.
He was a young teenager.
Yeah, right.
I still would have watched it. I watched everything else. I watched the other one, the one that came out earlier before that, the one that was crashing about the cars and having sex. I've watched that one.
Was you a teenager 20 years ago? No, he wasn't. He was in his 20s.
Of course, he's in his 20s, yeah.
Yeah, he said teenager, a young teenager.
How old are you now?
I'm 42.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so yeah, the film is alright. The film is good. The film is not as amazing as everyone goes out to be.
Alright, okay.
But yeah,
shall I watch it in the cinema or should I wait?
It's a 3-hour film, so I'd watch it in the cinema. Or 2 hours 45 minutes, 2 hours 50 minutes. But
so you prefer to watch the longer films in the cinema?
Yeah,
that's right.
Because I won't be able to concentrate if I was watching it at all.
Okay.
But okay, so that's one of the films to watch. But I watched a film actually at the beginning of the week because there was a secret showing called I Swear. Now I Swear is about based on a real life person who lives in Scotland and developed Tourette's at a teenage age. All right, and it's just about his life. This film,
it's a documentary.
No, it's a reenactment of the things that he's done in his life. But he's a real person. He became famous because he's of the Tourette's and what he's done for people with Tourette's.
Of the Tourette's.
This film is hilarious. Like, it is so funny. It's sad at the same time, but there's so much funny bits in it that you shouldn't be laughing, but you have to laugh because it's funny. It was a very good film. I'm glad. I always like going to secret showings because if I saw the film, I might not have gone to watch it. I might have said I'll pick it up, I'll watch it at one point in time, blah blah blah. But I watched it because I knew it was a secret showing, and I didn't know that what was going to happen. Basically, it was a very good film. I really enjoyed it. It's got one of the guys that plays. He's in what was it, Lord of the Rings TV program, and he's in Game of Thrones. I think he was one of the elves. But yeah, he plays one of the characters, the main character that's got Tourette's. The film is very good. Please go watch it. If you don't, even if you just say, you know what, I don't know if you want to watch this, watch the trailer. If you get an idea of what the film is about when you watch the trailer, and then check it out. But I thoroughly enjoyed that film. I find it very hilarious. And I came away with the question was, if an African child had Tourette's, I don't think the child would have left the house. I think the child would have been killed by the parent as early as possible, or at least beaten to a pulp, or arrested, or shot
in Africa.
Unless the child's Tourette's made them kept saying, "We thank God, we thank God."
Oh, something. Oh, bless me. But this, what he is saying, you ain't getting at that house, bruv.
Yeah.
Somebody's beating you to a pulp. As far as I'm concerned. In fact, let me not put on Africans. I'm saying blacks in general. Like, if you did get out of the house and you was an adult and you was in the normal Western world, there is no way that the police are not arresting you. There's no way that you're not going to prison. Because it's just mad.
I've never thought about it. Africans with Tourette's in Africa.
Same. Because I have actually thought about it, but I'm not trying to downplay anything.
It's a bit more unforgiving in certain places. Have you heard of some of these jungle justice things where it's like anti-Muslim? Somebody said in one recently in Nigeria a couple of weeks ago, a man and his female friend were busting joke, and he asked her out as a joke kind of thing. And they won't even say what she said, but she said like the way she fobbed him off was something that could be deemed as against Islam. And people in the street overheard her, beat her, put the tire on her, burned her there and then.
Whoa.
Done. And that's the Sharia law that they're talking about is coming to, because in certain states this is North Nigeria, Sharia law is cool. So that bit went to court and they're like, you can't do this. Like it's a machine. But some people are saying it's right, because obviously it was not one person that did it. It was a
you know how to put it down on the end part of a podcast, boy.
You know what? So how sad it is, because I want my children to know about African news. So in the car, I'll go out the way that when I'm in the car with them and when I'm picking them up, dropping them, that's the podcast I'll play in the car. But then it's getting to the point where it's like, I'm not doing this anymore, because if they don't go there enough to see with their own eyes, and all they hear is this person got killed, this person do that, this dictator's doing this, people chopping off limbs, this rape, this they're just like, Daddy, I don't want to go anywhere near Africa. I don't want to go anywhere near it. So I'll stop playing it to them in the car, and it's like, I'm sad.
Hold on, have they said that, or you just
no? In my head, I'm thinking it because they're probably not even listening, anyways. But but in the back of their mind, it's you know.
But are you giving them other? Are you balancing it out?
You can
with good news.
Yeah, stuff. That one is passive, innit? It's just there. I listen to the podcast all the time. When I pick them up, I can put it there. Whereas other things, I have to go out and source it. The positive things, which I might do once in a while. Sometimes I put on stuff when we're watching dinner. If we sit down at the actual dinner table together, I'll put on YouTube and put on something about Ghana or Nigeria or whatever, and something positive, and let them learn about that.
Sorry, I just saw something that's on my timeline. It said grooming survivor dragged off London stage after naming their white abuser. So they must have gone to one of those protests. At the protest Our Women rally in Trafalgar Square, a young woman in her early 20s who survived grooming gang at age 11 took the stage and stated her abusers were multiple middle-aged white women, and the crowd immediately booed, and the men in the audience grabbed the microphone and physically removed their shouts of rejection. So it's one of those rallies where they all got their British flags and blah, 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 blah. They let her on the stage thinking that she was going to start talking about the immigrants and the migrants, and she said all my grooming and abusers were white.
Women as well.
Huh?
She said white women.
Yeah, she mentioned women.
And Reddit didn't take it in, boy.
No, she stated that all her abusers were middle-aged white men.
That's not what you said.
No.
I said at the Protect Our Women rally
did you hear him say white women?
On September 27th, 2005, a young woman in her early 20s who survived the grooming gangs from the age of 11 took the stage and stated her abusers were multiple middle-aged white men.
I might have misheard it.
I misheard it. That's what it is, because that's what we both heard.
Well, you can rewind it like you doing it. But I said, man. But anyway, you might have heard the woman rally thing and the men thing and mix it up.
Okay.
But anyway, so so I swear, try and watch that. Tulsa King is back. If you want to watch Tulsa King, that's back again. Try and check that out.
What's it, season 3?
I feel like it's a season 4.
How can it get to season 4?
That's what I thought as well, but yeah, it's back though. Anyway.
I mean, it must be like just a few episodes in or something then.
It's the first episode, didn't?
No, I mean in terms of.
No, sorry, it's season 3. Slow Horses is back. That's season 4. Slow Horses is back.
You don't watch too much TV, man.
Yeah, so you
Tulsa
get
King is in season 3, man.
So check out Slow Horses. That's also back.
That. I ain't seen Slow Horses. I ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, well, Gary Oldman, man, you gotta watch everything Gary Oldman's in. You get me? It's one of the goats them there. But yeah, check out Slow Horses. That's also back. So if you get a chance. And I think I'm done. So let's do this thing. Hashtag ESN podcast. Yes, get me everyone. Yeah. Everyone. And the way he comes through the thing where he's. That's my film, bro. We need to. The Professional. Again, paedophile. But anyway, let's not go in there.
Is it?
What do you mean, is it?
I thought you talking about...
The man was in love with a child.
No, I thought you were talking about the thing.
Gary Oldman. You thought you were talking about...
No, I'm talking about the actual film itself.
Say, Gary Oldman too?
I love Mozart.
So, so let's do this. Socials now at esnpodcast@gmail.com if you want to email us.
Plug.
Hashtag ESN podcast on all the social medias.
Plug.
At ESN podcast if you want to catch us there.
Tell them.
And please rate and review us on all of the podcasting places where you listen to your podcast. So Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, what a review then please give us.
Spotify.
We will what is it?
What?
What's the term? We will take it.
I will defend it.
Yeah. Give us all the ratings.
Yeah,
we will defend it.
Yeah, so if you want to let us know anything that they want to talk about, if you think that you want to let us talk about, let us know, please. And yeah, thank you for joining us on this episode of ESN. And yeah,
remember, if you ain't saying nothing, say it well.
Slack for life.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, rodents and other small insects, welcome to the ESN podcast.